Hello, I hope you're doing well. So this past Sunday, I took part in the Swansea Half Marathon, and for me, it was a day where a real dream came true. Starting on Oystermouth Road, the route heads towards Brangwyn Hall, where a right-hand turn takes you back towards the city centre. Just after mile 2, it's another right-hander on High Street and past Swansea Castle. The right-hand U-turn gets you back onto Oystermouth Road, and from there it's onto Mumbles Road for a nice, fairly flat section. A couple of left-hand turns during mile 8 get you heading back towards the city centre, this time running along the promenade. And just after mile 12, it's back onto Oystermouth Road as you head towards the finish. So leading up to this race, the training had gone really well, and I tried to get a good balance between the endurance and speed. So it was about doing the important long runs, but also balancing that with some tempo sessions, the interval work, track work. That's what I like about half marathons. It's a real sort of test of not just endurance, but speed endurance as well. Trying to keep a good pace consistently through the 13.1 miles. But I tried to balance that out and as best I could, or as best I hoped. I hoped. So then at 9 o'clock under the Copper Bay Bridge on Oystermouth Road, it was time to put all that training into practice. The race was an incredible experience. The support along the route, the marshals, the organisation, the scenery, it was amazing. I thoroughly recommend this race. Like I say, it was a really nice course. The support was great. Definitely got that PB potential. It's relatively flat. It's apart, there's a few sections early on where there's a few inclines to get over, but it's pretty much relatively flat. It was a bit breezy on the day, so I think being on the coast there, there's going to be a chance of that. But toughest part for me was early on. I think it was those early inclines, and going along that, I think it's Oystermouth Road, there was it felt like a bit of a headwind coming in. So for me, the toughest part was the beginning. After that, I was able to settle into quite a nice rhythm. I managed to latch onto a really good group as well, which helped. That group kind of splintered and things like that as the race went on, but being with that group helped, and that kind of got me through. So a quick word on the shoe, and I went with the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro 3. It was always going to be this shoe for me. I was really excited to test it out over the half marathon distance, and in a word, smooth. It felt right. It really, I was impressed with how it felt. It was responsive. There was enough cushion in there, and it felt great at that distance. There was grip. It felt stable, and all in all, I was impressed with this. So for the next half marathon, whenever that may be, this will be my go-to shoe without a doubt. Yeah, really, really impressed with this one. So I mentioned at the start of the video, it was a day where a dream came true. And what was that dream? Well, it was wearing this. For me, it was about this. I was part of the England Masters team that day, and it was the first time I've been part of that. So that's what it's been about. That's what the dream was. So it was about getting that opportunity to run in the England vest and represent. That's been a real goal for me, and I was grateful to get that chance, and it was a privilege to do that. So it was the first time I've ever done that, but I do not intend it to be the last time. For me going forward, it's about chasing more opportunities like this, and hopefully getting more chances like I did on Sunday. So yeah, big privilege to be wearing this. So yeah, the Swansea Half Marathon, a great race to take part in, and highly recommended. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, please get them in the comment section. But yeah, thanks for watching. All the best.